Today let's make an easy and melt-in-mouth Nankhattai. Hello dear friends and welcome to Kitchen Compass. Into a large mixing bowl, I'm adding 1 cup or 150 grams of maida, half cup or 65 grams of gram flour or besan, and 1/4 cup or 40 grams of fine rava or chirotti rava. Into these flours, I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt and half teaspoon of baking powder. I'm mixing the flours along with the baking powder and salt. The gram flour adds to the flavor of the Nankhattai and chirotti rava adds to the texture. You may also pass it through a sieve for uniform mixing. Into this I'm adding 115 grams of powdered sugar. You may adjust the sweetness as per your preference. Mix the sugar with the flours. For a nice flavor and aroma for the Nankhattai, I'm adding half teaspoon of cardamom powder and 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg powder. I'm also adding 3 to 4 strands of saffron. The addition of saffron is optional. For a slight nutty bite and texture, I'm adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of crushed badam and pista along with a few edible rose petals. You may skip it if you do not prefer adding the nuts. All these adds a very nice flavor and texture to the Nankhattai. Mix all the dry ingredients well. If there are any lumps in the sugar, mix it well with your hands, removing the lumps. Into the dry ingredients, add in ghee as needed to bind the ingredients. Here I have taken 3/4 cup or 150 grams of ghee in the semi-solid form. Add it little by little, mixing well to form a dough. Kneading of the dough is not required, just gently combine them. At this stage, you may check for sweetness as well as the flavoring of cardamom and nutmeg, and you may add accordingly if needed. I've added 150 grams of ghee and I've got a soft dough. To check for the consistency of the dough, take a small piece of dough and roll it. It should roll without any cracks. If there are cracks, add a little more ghee into the dough. Now let us shape the Nankhattais. In the meanwhile, preheat the oven at 160 degrees centigrade with both rods on. Pinch out a small portion of the dough, roll it and slightly flatten it. Place it on a tray lined with baking paper or silicone mat. Similarly, shape all the dough. Leave a little gap between the shaped Nankhattais as they expand a bit while baking. I've shaped the Nankhattais. With the knife, make a small cut on the Nankhattais. Place a little crushed badam and pista in the center. Now bake these in a preheated oven at 160 degrees centigrade for 15 to 20 minutes or until baked. The Nankhattais are baked. Leave it in the tray for some time and then transfer it onto a wire rack for complete cooling. They have baked beautifully with a melt-in-mouth texture. Once completely cooled, store them in airtight containers. Do try making these Nankhattais and thanks for watching.